Hey, welcome to a fresh new episode of the TD News Show. Hit like, subscribe, and let's just get into the news. We all know that Apple is going to hold their first media event of this year in March, and we also know that the center of attraction is going to be the 5G iPhone SE and a new iPad. But in a recent Bloomberg report, Mark Gurman said that we can expect a Mac. And not only that, he also laid out the upcoming Mac lineup for Apple. A new Mac Mini with an M1 Pro chip, a 13-inch MacBook Pro with a M2 chip, which is going to be the successor of the 2020 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it's going to sit below from the 14-inch and the 16-inch MacBook Pro in the line, a Mac Mini with M2 chip, a 24-inch iMac with an M2 chip, a redesigned MacBook Air with an M2 chip, and a larger iMac Pro with a M1 Pro or M1 Max chip, and finally a half-size Mac Pro, the first Mac Pro which is going to feature Apple-made silicon. And according to him, this new chip is going to be equivalent either to or 4 M1 Max chip. Now let's talk about those chips. The M2 CPU will probably be a bit faster than the M1, which it has to, but the chip should retain the same 8-core architecture and also the same TDP value, that means power consumptions. The graphics may get a little boost, but from 1 to 2 cores, nothing more than that. But the Mac Pro chip is really interesting because it's going to come in 2 flavors. One with double the capability of M1 Max's performance, and another is going to be 4-double or quadruple of the performance of M1 Max's. And the double version gonna feature 20 CPU cores and 64 graphics core, and the quadruple version might feature 40 CPU cores and 128 graphics cores. To be honest, if all this becomes true, it's gonna be a hell of a year for Apple. But when it comes to the Windows side, like all those Windows customers, Windows gaming PC, not gaming, but for the people who have shifted from Mac to Windows because of the capabilities, the power that they need for their professional workflow, they can easily go back to come back to Apple. And the new 14 and 16 inch is already, like, honestly, at that segment, there is nothing better laptop or notebook than 14 or 16 inch MacBook Pros. And if all these becomes true, well, then for professionals, Mac's gonna be a one-stop shop. Now let's talk about the next news, which is coming from 9to5 Google. It's been 2 years that Google has been confirmed that gaming or gaming via Steam is coming to Chrome OS, but we haven't heard anything from them until 9to5 Google discovered some codes in the Chromium base. And they found that brands like Acer, Asus, HP, and Lenovo are working on some Chromebook, which is gonna be gaming Chromebook, or they're gonna have the capability to play games via stream. But these Chromebooks will require some beefy specs. The minimum, as it's stating, is a 11th gen i5 CPU and 8 gigabytes of RAM. There is no word of graphics, but I'm sure if you want to sell it as a gaming Chromebook, you need to have graphics. But I don't know what's the situation gonna look like. But my biggest problem or pet peeve about this idea is already some of the good Chromebooks, like decent enough specs with decent or good enough build quality Chromebooks cost, or like the premium segment of Chromebook cost close to or upwards of $700, and make it a gaming ready one. Well, I'm sure it's gonna go over $1,000. But that's not the problem, because some of the good gaming laptop from Windows side cost at least $1,000 or even sometime more. But the problem starts here. If I need a gaming notebook or a gaming laptop, why should I get Chrome OS over Windows? I have every single capability with Windows. On the other side, Chrome OS, it's a limited operating system. It isn't as full-fledged as Windows. And I think Chrome OS meant to be a easy to understand operating system or an entryway operating system in the computing world for elderly peoples or children's for the education. But to be honest, I don't know how brands or how people will justify getting a Chrome OS gaming laptop over a Windows one. But yeah, that's time will tell us when it gets launched. Intel's been planning to launch their new Arc GPUs for a while, and at this year's investors meeting, they clarify some stuff. First thing, Q1, yes, we're gonna see some Arc GPUs, but it's not gonna be desktop GPUs. It's gonna be mobile GPUs meant for laptop and notebooks. And the desktop GPUs will start to hit the market shelves at Q2, and Intel is projecting that they're gonna ship out over 4+ million CPU, and that includes desktop GPUs, mobile GPUs, OEMs. But they also showed their upcoming CPU lineup from 2024 and beyond. The upcoming Meteor Lake and Arrow Lake CPUs will be coming at 2023 and 2024, and they will be built on top of their 4nm processing node. And the Lunar Lake will come after that, 2024 or after, and it has 18 Armstrong architecture node, which is still confusing, so let's just not talk about that. Also, they acquired a Israel-based semiconductor company, semiconductor foundry, Tower Semiconductor, for $5.4 billion. And Valve is recently doing some fan service. Not only their Valve Stream Deck Pro is awesome, but also they recently released the Valve Stream Deck CAD file. Now they are releasing replaceable parts for the Stream Deck for repairing purposes, and the first partner for this endeavor is going to be iFixit. And they also clarified, Valve also clarified that iFixit is not going to be an exclusive authorized dealer. There are going to be more dealers or more authorized stores coming in the way, but iFixit, because it's currently one of the biggest name in the repairing business, so that's the reason they are the first. And also, iFixit uploaded a total teardown video of the Stream Deck on the YouTube channel, so go ahead and check it out. Now let's talk about Microsoft, because I really don't know what's happening with them. First, Windows 11 gonna require this, then not, then this, then not, and now Windows 11 Pro will soon require a working Microsoft account and a working internet connection to set it up for the first time. And now let's talk about the last bit of news for today. In a recent update of Warzone, Activision added a new anti-cheat feature, which is a kernel level anti-cheat feature. And because of this update, when a cheater gonna play this game and the game detects, well, this guy is cheating, well, they're gonna not kick out, not ban this cheater, but what they're gonna do, they're gonna give them a shield, which is as good as dry shit. That means they are easily vulnerable, and like any normal player can easily kill them. And that's what I say is a good decision, because when you ban them or like hardware ban them or do stuff like that, there are other ways to find some other thing and that, but there is no real satisfaction for the players who play the games legitimately. But now, when cheaters gonna taste their own poison, it's not only good for the normal players, but it's also good for the cheaters, because guys, please don't cheat. I know you're having fun without doing the grinding or like without doing the hard work, but to be honest, the real fun is in the grinding, is in the hard work, not in the winning games and stuff. I really don't know. I never understood the mentality of most of the online video games cheaters, but it is what it is. Like, it is the end of this video. Yeah, this video is ending. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't, you can hit the dislike. It will hurt, but you can. And if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, well, do it by here. And there's Akash. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.